Wanderers are back in the playoffs after Ian Evans' side just missed out on the top two as Derby County pit them to the post later on in the season. But they want to get back to the Championship after what is 5 years away. They've been as low as League Two since then, as they look for their first promotion from this division since 2016-17, when they were then managed by Phil Parkinson. Fell this week, and Parkinson will bring his Wrexham side to the Unibowl next season. Interesting ball towards Cole. Baxter has it. Not to the leg here for Devante Cole. He asked for it early, you could see his arm up there, he wanted that diagonal pass. All good so far for Martin Devaney. Barnsley happy to sit off Bolton here. You can see the fans are growing impatient. Magoma. That's a teasing ball across, and Barnsley are behind as Bolton strike first through Dion Charles. And just look what it means to those travelling fans. Barnsley were down to 10 men, and Bolton made them pay. It's 2-2 for Dion Charles. Magoma again at the heart of it, and what a ball it was across. Charles was waiting to pounce, and that he did, totally unmarked. Criminal defending from the home side. And a man as hot as he is waiting in the middle. He has to be picked up, and all he had to do was crash it home, and that the Northern Irishman did. Giveaway there by Mayo de Gevigné. Magoma. And Brentford loanee striding forward again. And Bolton coming close to scoring again. It's netting against Shrewsbury Town in the middle of last month. He nearly bent that one beautifully into the top corner there. Such finesse on that strike. Just couldn't keep it down. By Williams. Sheehan trying to get after this. Williams needs to make contact and does. Oh, Sheehan taken out. That has to be a penalty, and is. Oh, what a mess for Barnsley. Roberts, the man who gave it away. He had to make big contact and didn't. And Sheehan's desire to get there won the spot kick. There was a slightly awkward bounce. And with the goalkeeper fully committed, you could only see one thing happening. It's Dion Charles, and it's in! Roberts got a hand to it, but Charles had the power, and Bolton certainly have the power in this tie now. 2-0 they lead, and with a home game to come, it might already be enough to see them through to the Wembley final. A man who's been in the goals wherever he's been, as he's travelled across the Northern football circuit. That penalty by no means his greatest, but it had enough on it to beat Liam Roberts. The head of O'Keefe. Over Randall Williams, who can set it back, and Magoma nearly scored a third. Opened up his body, tried to guide it into that far corner. Beautifully worked to him. Maybe he was just going wide, we'll never know. 15 goals they've scored from corners this season, which is the joint most in the league. And they've nearly scored another one, but the referee had already blown. Foul by Ricardo Santos. And he rose for the header. This is for a block on the goalkeeper or another infringement. There might be a lot of pint stroking by Barnsley fans post-match here. And another depressing night for them. Wondering what might have been, wondering how it's all slipped away for them. In such a promising position under Neil Collins. Who knows whether it might have been different had they got a permanent manager in charge in time. Dominic Tarhammer was nearly that man. Was Cosgrove, he's in! And Barnsley have right back in it! His run of 10 games without a goal is over. Room on stuff. A header down but not away from Owen Toll. Held back into Cosgrove. He was all alone. The freedom of the penalty area. And he was not going to miss that. Two-goal leads become a one-goal lead for Bolton. Even if they do emerge victorious tonight, I'm sure there will be a tinge of sadness from the travelling fans that they haven't quite got the cushion they had. Collins now holding his leg. Just there with Connell. Of legs afterwards as well. He was in the wrong. Almost David Beckham on Diego Simeone there. Carlos Santos can certainly help him. Back in by Grant towards Cosgrove. And it does break as it's fired through there by Phillips. Cadden. Awkward. And Baxter has to touch it behind. This game was totally flipped. Here it comes! Great save by Baxter! What a top stop that was there! And Victor Adeboyejo ready to come on here, as well as Cameron Jerome. This was a save from Baxter, and what a save! Best piece of goalkeeping we've seen all evening. Here's Cosgrove again. I wonder whether he might be put into the side from the off for the second leg. But here comes Dempsey, and he's away for Bolton. Carl Dempsey could seal the win! Denied by Liam Roberts. What a pivotal moment in this tie that could be. Maybe that final touch of Dempsey's there was just a bit too heavy. Randell Williams with this corner. Just over halfway through added time. And it goes all the way in! Randell Williams with an Olympico! And Bolton Wanderers have their two-goal cushion back. And that has the away end singing once more. Of torture by and large for Bolton Wanderers, but that is direct from the corner from Randell Williams, who certainly played his part here at Barnsley this season with 2 goals deep into added time in both games. What a story it's been for him, and Ian Everts jumping for joy. Bolton have done it, tonight at least. They still have the second leg to come, but a commanding position for them with a 2-goal lead to take into the second leg next week. They were made to work for it in the second half after Sam Cosgrove pulled Barnsley back in it after a brace from Dion Charles either side of half-time. But Randall Williams having his say late on again here at Oakwell this season. He netted in the 98th minute when the sides met here back in March, and this time he bent the corner all the way in. Barnsley now 7 without a win as their rotten run at the end of this season continues. The Bolton Wanderers surely now with 1 foot in the final. A second leg to negotiate, but they are surely almost there. Full time at Oakwell tonight in this League One playoff semi-final first leg. It is finished. Barnsley 1, Bolton Wanderers 3.